That's Robert's Western roll for you, Mr. Emmer. I have 12:57.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Lisa, really quickly, Lisa Hemiger, what's an update on you? How are you feeling today?
I saw Dr. Gohill leaving the Y yesterday after I did a swim because I'm.
You swam yesterday after hurting your ankle? What?
Yeah, well, I'm allowed to swim. It doesn't. A broken foot bone doesn't do anything in the water. And then I saw Dr. Gohill, and he gave me a half-hour lesson on how I can actually walk doing this little two-step thing.
Really?
Yeah, he showed me so that I don't ever put the weight on the bone or the muscle or tendons, ligaments that are going to affect its ability to heal.
Good.
So I went home like a new woman from the Y yesterday. I was really excited. I got my air blower out. I was standing doing it, doing my practice little walk and everything. I was just thrilled. Yeah. So I do have 3 weeks before I can have it x-rayed again to make sure the bone is producing new bone tissue. I guess that's what they do, right? Yeah.
I didn't know. I was just sad when I saw you limping out of Ross. I thought, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh wow.
What did Scott say?
I'm not even going to let anybody know. I think he's really disappointed to have me home even longer than necessary. He was really getting used to me being gone once a week. He was loving that time alone at home thing, but oh wow.
Okay.
Thanks.
12:58.
All right, 2 more minutes. Yep. Do people that want to probably listen to this, it doesn't turn on the clock for them?
No, it's on.
Oh, it is on.
It's on, and they can just go to the website and click the link and view. A lot of people, when I ask them if they're going to, they say, "Oh, if we can watch it from."
We have 13 people viewing remotely right now.
Yeah, so Jason knows. So 13 people are viewing, including the board members.
No, outside of the board members, there are 13 people.
Carl, Mike, and Mike.
Yeah, there.
So that means we have probably about 8 people, maybe 7. I think Dave is viewing, but like Adam from the Tribune, a lot of times we'll watch the perspective. If they're listening,
When they
There's some
listen,
KTA representation to watch. Yeah.
this doesn't have like where they sign up now. They have to make a comment. Can
They-
they sign up virtually?
they get called off.
They do, and then they can say,
Yep. And if they do, then they come in.
oh, they come in. Okay, so obviously we're not having.
Right, nobody signed up. Okay, 1 o'clock.
I now call the meeting of the Kokomo School Trustees on item 2.1, the minutes. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay. Second? Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Okay, Lisa, would you please?
So repeat, just to repeat, the
Oh, yeah,
motion was
sorry.
made by Lisa.
Yeah, the motion was made by Lisa Hemiger and the second was made by Crystal.
All right, roll call. President Sovey,
Aye.
Vice President Sandburn,
Present.
I or.
I said, you want me to say aye or present? What would you like me to say?
Aye.
This is the vote, so I
Oh.
or nay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part. Aye.
Okay, Secretary Hemiger, aye. Member Ellison,
Aye.
Member Emery,
Aye.
Member Galt,
No.
No Galt.
Galt?
Oh,
All. I thought she said Galt. Sorry.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah, I did too.
It's typed on here, Member Galt. I'm sorry.
you don't have to call it. Carl probably printed it over.
Yeah.
Member Hall,
Yes, here, aye.
Member
so
McClellan.
Aye.
And I know, I think, listen.
Holy moly.
I know, okay.
Ooh, I like your dog. That's cool.
I know.
So, just because we had some slight technical issues, just for the recording, just let the record reflect that 2.0 motioned by Lisa Hemiger. It was seconded by Crystal Sandburn, and the vote passed 7-0. Sorry, we'll just have to come down here because we're having trouble. All right, let's move on.
Okay, let's go on to item 3.0, unfinished business. I'm gonna ask Mrs. Cronk if she will please do 3.1 through 3.03.
For 3.1, project bid provided by Turf Step Company Incorporated for the upcoming park interior renovations project. 3.02, please include the big service bids for grocery, bakery, and milk as outlined in the board packet. And 3.03 is the last step in the anticipation warrant process. Please approve the Indiana Bond Bank warrant resolution as included in the board packets.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Move.
Stephanie made the motion and Louis seconded. Is there any discussion? Lisa, would you please call for the vote?
Roll call, President Sosby,
Yes, aye.
Vice President Sandburn,
Aye.
Secretary, aye. Member Ellison,
Aye.
Member Emery,
Aye.
Member Hall,
Aye.
Member McMillan.
Aye.
Let's go on to 4.0. This is new business. And Mrs. Cronk, if you will take 4.01 to 4.05.
4.01, please approve the architect agreement with MSKTV and Associates for Sycamore Elementary as submitted. 4.02, please approve the purchase of teacher laptops from ProSys Information Systems as outlined in your board packets. 4.03, to facilitate the fiscal year-end process, please approve the fiscal year-end transfers and loans resolution allowing for transfers within each fund and temporary loans as needed. 4.04, please approve the resolution to transfer funds from the operations fund to the textbook rental fund as submitted. And 4.05, please approve the textbook rental and student fees for the 2021 school year. To charge rental on any other outstanding items as outlined in state code. The packet has been included in your board packets.
I have a motion.
So moved.
So moved.
Second,
Is there any discussion? Lisa, would you please call for the vote?
President Sosby,
Aye.
Vice President Sandburn,
Aye.
Secretary, aye. Member Ellison,
Aye.
Member Emery,
Aye.
Member Hall,
Aye.
Member McMillan.
Aye.
All right, let's go. The motion passes. Thank you. 4.06 to 4.08, Dr. Hoswell.
Yes, board, good afternoon. I ask today that you approve the following items. Item 4.06, recommendation regarding employee handbook revisions. I ask you to approve the revisions as presented. 4.07, approval of the IHSAA resolution, the requirement of the IHSAA related to participation in sports for the 2020-21 school year, and permission to apply and accept the STEM acceleration grant, opportunity to seek additional funds for STEM education purposes at Boulevard and Elwood Haynes Elementary School. I would ask you to approve those three items in their entirety.
Thank you, Dr. Hoswell. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Stephanie McClellan.
Stephanie had a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any
Question?
discussion? Question.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
I would like to separate 406 from 407 and 408.
We have a motion on the floor.
Yeah.
You need an understanding?
No, hang on a second. Motion on the floor.
So since we already did a move and a seconded, and then you said a question, so now I'm trying to figure out where we're at with that.
Yeah,
We should be at discussion is what we should be at.
The motion has been made when you vote, Louis, just indicate, which item, you may object to if there is.
I do and will object to 406. I do
Okay,
support,
wait till we do the roll call though, okay?
I do support 407 and 408.
Okay.
All right. Lisa, would you please, call the roll?
All right, so I'm gonna call the roll. President Sosby.
Aye.
Vice President Sandberg.
Aye.
Secretary Hemminger. Aye. Member Ellison.
Aye.
Member Emery.
Aye.
Hall.
No.
Member McClellan.
Aye.
Okay.
With the vote,
Motion passes.
yeah, the vote was 6-1, the motion passes. Thank you, board. Let's go on to the consent agenda 5.0, Dr. Costello.
Yes, for 5.00, I bring to you one donation totaling $500. Ask you to approve the donations as part of the consent agenda.
Okay. I need a motion, please,
So moved?
Second.
and a second.
Second.
Stephanie.
Okay. Is there any discussion? Okay, Lisa, would you please call the roll?
Sosby.
Aye.
Vice President Sandberg.
Aye.
Secretary, aye. Ellison.
Aye.
Member Emery.
Aye.
Member Hall.
Aye.
Member McClellan.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion is passed, and the roll call is done. Let's go on to 6.0, personnel matters. Dr. Costello.
Yes, board, I bring to you in 6.0 personnel matters consisting of 6.01 retirement of Richard Pierce, 6.02 resignations for Deara Klinkenbeard, Donnie Coy, Sarah Hartke, Martha Isaac, Hannah Johnson, Tricia Riggs, Emma Sears, Amy Smith, and Marilee Winiger. Leaves of absence, 6.03 for Keith Cheshire and Jody Lashbrook, 6.04 certified recommendations for Justin Davis, Leah Draper, Alexis Hurlock, Ramsey Hurlock, Benjamin Porter, and Crystal Pruitt. 6.05 classified recommendations, Susan Lowe. 6.06, I ask you to approve the administrative recommendation as presented.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Lisa.
And is there any discussion? Okay, if not, Lisa, would you please call for the vote?
President Sosby.
Aye.
Vice President Sandberg.
Aye.
Secretary, aye. Member Ellison.
Aye.
Member Emery.
Aye.
Member Hall.
Aye.
Member McClellan.
Aye.
Thank you. On, the motion has passed. On item 7.0, reports, Mrs. Cronk.
A preliminary fund report dated May 31st, 2020 shows an education fund balance of $5,729,403.02. All corporation funds total $19,401,966.91. No action is required on the fund.
Thank you very much. Let's go on to item 8.0, the allowance of claims. Mrs. Cronk.
Claims for the period of May 5th to June 1st total $5,519,761.65 for corporation funds. We also have police financing claims totaling $1,324,502.92. Claims have been reviewed by Ms. Hemminger and myself. Please approve until claims to be paid.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Stephanie. Okay. Is there any discussion? Okay, Lisa, would you please call for the vote?
President Sosby.
Aye.
Vice President Sandberg.
Aye.
Aye. Member Ellison.
Aye.
Member Emery.
Aye.
Member Hall.
Aye.
Member McClellan.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion is passed. Let's go on to 9.0, comments by visitors. And we have no visitors today.
No one signed up.
Yes, no one signed up. So let's go on to 10.0, items brought up by board members.
I have something to say.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I had a great time participating in graduation. I'm so proud of the administrative staff and everyone who herded those kids in, got them across the stage, herded them out with their families. It was an incredible operation, and I'm so thankful for our staff and everyone who participated in that. I have heard from several other school board members from around the city and Westfield, who was where our senior niece goes. Nothing was done like what we've done, and it's so wonderful to see the kids' faces as they were able to have their parents right down front taking pictures. I saw a lot of tweets with pictures. I mean, just excellent job. Kudos to everyone who participated and planned that. Wonderful job to the staff. I'm not sure how to thank them. I mean, I'm just so thrilled with what happened.
I concur.
Yeah.
I concur. And I'll go on to say that, you know, I work with people from all over the country. And but when I told them what we did here, they were like, that's amazing. Our school's not doing anything close to that. So I think it's a true testament to the passion that the administration has and all the teachers that made it happen.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'd like to say something else about that. I participated also, and I want hats off to Mrs. Angela Blessings and her staff. It was awesome. I've seen a lot of young people that I know, that I've been a part of their lives, and just to see them, it literally brought tears in my eyes.
Yes.
What I saw her do tells me what happened when you capitalize your human investment. And that's one of the part of the facing issues that I believe the most, that it's for our children as our number one stakeholder group. And our second is the employees that we're working with. And I continually want Dr. Oswald to, as much as possible, capitalize effectively the human portion of organization.
Right.
And that's where I'm coming from. Thank you. That was a great session.
Thank you so much. Is there anybody else who wants to make a comment?
Well, on that, I'm not sure how it's gonna be put together for the public to watch, but I'm wondering if it's gonna be like subtitled May 26th, 8 a.m. to noon. No, so they are gonna get each kid alphabetically in order. Well, that's amazing.
Isn't that wonderful?
Because that's gonna be even harder. I kept thinking, how are they gonna alphabetize this now? And I thought, I bet they'll just do it by session. But by alphabetizing, I guess some of the kids can be like, I'm gonna not watch forever. Their letter starts with Y, you know. But I think they're just gonna be thrilled to watch it. They miss each other so much. And I've never seen where each individual kid has a moment like that. Because on the stage it's such a cattle call, you know, and it just goes so fast. I really think them each taking their little spot was cool. Yeah.
Well, it was so much, I think that it was so much more personalized. Yeah, it's great to be in a big crowd like that and have people hoot and holler for you, but you had your moment in the spotlight. I mean, it was so much more special. My niece is at Westfield High School, and they asked the parents to send in like 4 pictures, and they put their name across the bottom. And I mean, it was nothing compared to what we did. So it was awesome. Just loved it. So proud of everyone. So proud of everyone.
Everybody who took a shift, because we all had a shift.
Everyone did.
And everybody, what?
A shift.
Yes, the shift. I think it meant a lot to everybody. It really touched me personally. I think it's great. I'd like to see us do it again, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
There's some
But
traditions.
I want to thank everybody who put that together, because they did a wonderful job. And the people that I've talked to of outside schools, they're going, well, we did a parade. You know, oh, okay. Here's what we did. So thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go on to 11.0 superintendent's.
Just
Hold on a minute.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I want to say one more thing. We took a bike ride yesterday and went by Pettit Park, And if you have not been by Pettit Park yet to see what they're doing with the playground, we've been waiting on that to start coming along. It's looking awesome. So to take a drive out by it, take a bike ride, go by and see how awesome it looks with the new facade of the building. I was just so impressed yesterday when I saw it. I mean, our facilities are just top of the line. Central's looking even better all the time. We were by that yesterday, just the outside of it. If you just don't have it, just take a drive. I mean, we've got to get out of our houses and see it. But I'm telling you, you guys, our facilities are top notch and they're so impressive. Thank you, Dr. Oswald, for your just your insight on history. I mean, just it's so fun to look at the buildings and really see all the specifics and all the little extras that have been placed on them. You know, from the maple leaves to maple crest to the little wildcat downtown. I mean, it's just we just really enjoyed it, and I think with this slowing down of time, I've really been able to see more than what I've seen before. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for everyone. I'm just thankful. Put it that way. So.
Well, and to pile onto that, Crystal, Dr. Oswald, while we were at graduation, we had a session that was pretty light with candidates. He showed me what they did to the what used to be the Hayworth gym.
Oh, yeah.
Dave, did you cry? I actually cried. Did you cry?
I didn't.
Crystal.
I didn't, but I just think it was just incredibly thoughtful and classy.
It is. I can't believe I forgot to mention that because I walked in there and Jeff goes, "Oh, I want to show it to you." And you know, Dave, you graduated from Hayworth. I did not, but I spent all 4 years at the building and still had a lot of the same feelings that you had, Dave. But when I walked in there and saw the Husky head, I mean, I literally started crying. I just thought it's not because I don't like Kokomo. It's just that there's so much history that people are going to be able to relive and to go down that hallway and see all the paraphernalia, all the cool things that Hayworth did. There's no reason why we shouldn't celebrate that. And I appreciate that so much. And the opportunity for people, for Hayworth people from 1960 to 67, from whatever, to come see their school. That's so thrilling for them. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, my turn?
Yeah.
Just real quickly, to your question, at 7:30 on June 5th, I know from those who the public who are watching, we will be then releasing the graduation virtual ceremony. It is on KGov. I think that's Comcast Channel 2. It's also, you can access through the Kokomo High School website, and it's on through on YouTube and Facebook. So if you have any questions, just reach out to the high school principal, and then you'll be able to view that. Yes. You know, I want to thank all the board members. All of you gave up half of a day. All 7 of you. It was 3.5 days of taping, and I really do appreciate that. Reflect Lewis's sentiment and a little bit of Crystal's. That it was interesting. You could see the tears of joy on the faces of many of the family members. I could see many of you getting choked up at various times in the ceremony.
Yeah.
Different things trigger different people at different times. But it was an overall just an amazing celebration. So when we left, I believe Mr. Hall was the last one. I think at about 12:30 we left. And the Fast-Paced Sports are the ones that are doing this for us. I think they suddenly realized that the amount of work they're going to have to do this week. So, I mean, our work was done, but I think theirs was just beginning. I do want to point out that for Senior Recognition Night, we did that virtually. You can still view that online through YouTube. However, and if you just type in Kokomo High School senior recognition, you'll find it. But I do want to point out that our seniors, class of 2020, earned $7.1 million in scholarships.
Wow.
That's I always make a point of in our June meeting. $7.1 million in scholarships for the class of 2020. So they may not be physically in the building, but they were knocking it out of the park with their scholarships and their accomplishments. The next thing, many people have been asking, we will be getting more and more guidance out for the 2021 school year. For those who are watching, what I can confirm to you right now is that we intend to have a face-to-face version. It may be a hybrid, but we are hoping that we'll maximize face-to-face possibilities based upon guidance from the state and the local health department and CDC. I will also say that right now it is our plan to start our calendar as it is currently designed and available on the kokomoschools.com website. The name of the game is going to be flexible, and it's going to be, we're going to be making periodic adjustments to keep our students safe throughout the year. So we will be getting some more design ideas out over the next 2 months, but do know that we are planning for a face-to-face option. As previously shared, I can confirm with you that we will have a virtual option as well. That virtual option, there will be real-time opportunities for students. We know that some of our students and or their families may be immunocompromised, and they may have personal health concerns or other concerns that limit their ability or their willingness to attend a face-to-face model, even if that's a hybrid model. So we do have information at kokomoschools.com/virtual. If you go to kokomoschools.com/virtual, you can begin to get more and more information. We are reaching out to anyone that emails us. Virtual@kokomoschools.com is another email address. If you have interest in possibly participating in a virtual option next year. And again, those virtual options are not going to be like the canned programs you may get from a national or a statewide virtual program. You will be able to watch in real time some of your teachers. And while some of the classes may be a little more limited, we do expect to have a large allowance or availability of classes. Our various programs at the elementary, as well as the middle school and high school, including a university track for some of the advanced placement courses. So lots is developing on virtual, but we do want you to be aware that we are planning for a virtual option as well as a face-to-face option for the 2021 school year. And again, we've been told to expect more details in the next couple of weeks, as well as additional details later in the year. So we are beginning to prepare, and you can imagine the different topics and conversations. There's health and safety, there's operation of classes, there's social distancing, there's community spaces, and then of course the extracurricular and after school activities. So there's a lot of work going on. And when I was meeting with a team of administrators, and pointed out that we have 9 weeks to finalize our plan, suddenly we all got a little bit nervous. So there's a lot of work going on. I do want to point out also that our next meeting, work session is scheduled for Wednesday, July 8th at 1:00 p.m. And then our board meeting proper will be the following Monday, which would be the 13th of July. Did I say June? Sorry, July 8th. And then our following meeting after that, the board meeting is July the 13th. If social distancing and the requirements for virtual are no longer present, that meeting would be at 6 p.m. Although it could be at 1 p.m. if they continue to have additional restrictions. So again, that's tentative. We know the work session on Wednesday, July 8th is at 1:00. The board meeting, I would just ask that you kind of hold both time spots for a possible 1:00 meeting, but then a possible 6 p.m. meeting on Monday, July 13th. And I'm looking through my list. The last thing I have is just a reminder that before we meet again, we have the 4th of July holiday. Sometimes people get when it hits over a weekend, the declared holiday is Friday, July 3rd. So the offices will be closed on Friday, July 3rd. And amidst all the turmoil and all the problems that we seem to have in this world, we take the time to celebrate the 4th of July holiday. And on a personal note, the last thing I will say, and you may not be, hang on. Yes, 2 things. The next thing is, I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to introduce our new Bon Air Elementary principal. Because he's not in the room, he is joining us and he is able to participate. So I'm so glad that both Kathy Hoover and Carla Hillip assigned this says, don't forget to introduce the Bon Air Elementary principal. Today I'm pleased to inform you that the board approved a recommendation of Bon Air Elementary School Principal, Mr. John Rigler. John, I believe you are online and you can introduce yourself to everyone here, and everyone virtual. I'll give you the floor, John.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to say thanks to all the board members, Dr. Oswald, Dr. Sargent, and Dr. Irwin for this opportunity. My family loves living in Kokomo. My kids are all thriving in school here, and I'm really excited to get to work with all the Bon Air teachers, the staff, and students.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard, John.
John, we're really happy. We did a large search, including through state agencies. John came to us 2 years ago or 1 year ago?
2 years ago.
Has been serving as the assistant principal at Elwood Haynes Elementary, and moved here with his family when he took that job. And so we're just super pleased. And John quickly rose to the top. And so Bon Air Elementary will be in good hands. Of course, we are sad to see Paula Conkis retire. She has been with our school district for many, many years. We did a drive-by parade for Paula